serve the needs of the community. So it is important that everybody has a voice. And so we have all kinds of music throughout the world. And today is going to be Chinese music. And these people here are part of the instructional staff when we have this Chinese orchestra that goes on Saturdays for young students. And within a Chinese orchestra, there are 4 categories, just like a Western orchestra. The Western orchestra, you have your brass, and you have your woodwinds, and you have your strings, and you have your percussion. Over here, we also have 4 categories. We have our string, we have our percussion, we have our plucking string, and then we also have our wind section, okay? Now, to you, you may say, oh, which one is the percussion? Which one do you think? That's right, because it's added, okay? A lot of people see the strings and they think it's a string instrument, but it is part of the percussion instrument, okay? So what I'm going to first do is to introduce you to our members, okay, and tell you a little bit about them. The first person here is Peng Lu. Miss Peng is from Shanghai and learned music at the Shanghai Conservatory. Has recorded many, many CDs. When she first came to this country, she was at Florida at the Epcot Center performing this instrument. Okay. Mr. Shi is from Nanjing University. His instrument is a 2-string violin. Now, with 2-string, a lot of people think it's much easier than a Western violin. Actually, it is more difficult because with 2 strings, we have to make the sound of, more than what a 4-string violin. We have to really run, with the left hand, okay? Over here is very fancy handwork, not footwork, but handwork. This is Mr. Liu Hecheng, and he's from the National Beijing Central Ensemble, one of the best peacock players throughout China. And today you have a chance to hear him play. Over here we have Mr. Lu. Mr. Lu plays the wind instrument, and he will show you, he has more than 1 flute. There's straight flute, there's transverse flute, okay? And he is also a graduate of Nanjing Normal University. A recording artist, has done many, many CDs, and a lot of them were solos. Okay, just a reminder, like every concert, please, everyone, turn off your cell phone. The first piece is to put everybody in a very happy mode. What they're going to play for you is called Xi Yang Yang, which means full of joy. immigrants from China to come to the United States were of the Canton province. And they were the one who first came over because of the gold rush and later stayed to build the railroads. So we're going to play a song called Pinggu Qiu Yue, which means a very calm lake, and you can see the full moon. It describes the beauty of that situation. So because there were so many Cantonese people that first came over, I believe there's a lot of Cantonese people sitting around here. And so that's why we decided to do this piece, because I think it's familiar to many of you. was a couple of weeks ago. We have a youth orchestra here, and we submitted a video, and we won the Global Music Award, and these were children. What I'm trying to get at is that the reason why they won is not only because they work hard, but also because the quality of our instructors. 渭水情 is a mixed song, is a P-pop solo piece. And Liu Hechang, as I mentioned, one of the best P-pop players in China, is going to do this solo piece for you. It's a piece that 渭水 is the name of a place. So it's a place where sort of like what we call Lover's Lane. And so where couples go and, and talk about love. is saying that in order for one general to become famous, there are 10,000 bones lying on the ground. And someone has to pay a price for the general to become famous. So this song is about an emperor who sent soldiers out to war. And the wife went to the riverside and sent her husband to war, and he never came back. So every year at that time, she would go to the riverbank and mourn for him. And this song is called 江河水, and some people call it Tear River, because all it does is that she adds more to the river with her tears. with the 5 notes. And the pentatonic scale is the emperor, the minister, the people, the affairs, the things. And if they were not working together, the whole thing will fall apart. But because of the shape of our instrument, for example, Mr. Liu's bebop, he's able to pull out a lot of notes that even the piano doesn't have. Okay, half tones and more, quarter tones, and just slowly, because a weeping willow, when it sways, it doesn't sway from one place to the other. It sways over. And so when you have an instrument like that, it sort of, he pulls it out to give you that effect. Same thing with the erhu. It doesn't have frets. So therefore, you know, all those pulsados that he's doing, you can really hear the wailing sound of a person crying and her resentment toward the emperor. Now, the next instrument we're going to have for you is Mr. Wu, and he's going to be playing a song from the area where he's from, near Shanghai, Suzhou area. Suzhou is known for beautiful girls. If you eat, you should eat in Guangzhou. Cantonese people eat everything. As long as the back faces the sky, they'll eat it. They'll find a way to eat it. Okay, take a wife from Suzhou because they're beautiful girls. And when you die, you should die in Liuzhou because they're known for good wood for coffin. So those are the 3 things that is important in life. So Suzhou is not only known for beautiful girls, as they say that, you know, in California and Suzhou is very much in common. Places that have a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables is where you'll find your pretty girls. So a lot of pretty girls are in California. So Suzhou is very beautiful. So he's using the flute to express the beauty and taking a tour of the Suzhou area. Mr. Lu. The next song that we're going to play for you is a song that you'll hear a lot of times, maybe at some wedding, some birthday, or Chinese New Year. It means that things get better and better. Bamboo to the Asian culture is a very important plant. Not only we use it for musical instruments and furniture and housing, we even eat it. So when you encourage children to grow up like bamboos, you're encouraging them to, for one thing, to be strong, to be supportive of each other, to be forgiving, to have character. Last but not least, to give back to the community and serve the community in which they live in. And with this song, the last piece, I also want to thank everybody for coming, and Jay will let you know about our next concert. But it's important that the Chinese culture be also weaved into the cultural fabric of our community. Thank you.
and Ms. Chu also, and it's just, we wanted you to have the opportunity to hear how outstanding they really, really are. And so there is a little bit of time. I have a class now in here at 1 o'clock, so y'all got to get out by 1. But before that, if you'd like to come down and speak with them, that'd be great, and we'd love to have you do that. And our next concert is on March 15th. Going to be a totally different kind of experience. It's going to be a steel drum experience. It should be outstanding. But we really want to thank everybody for being here one more time. Thanks so much.